Hello everyone, welcome to your weekend reading. For this weekend, I'm working with the Crystal Visions Tarot, and I'm going to pull 6 cards. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the reading. Okay, so here are 6 cards. Let's see what they are. 10 of Cups, which we have already had this week. Oh, sorry about that. King of Wands. 5 of Swords. This card came up in the weekly reading. 9 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles, which we just had yesterday from the Druidcraft Tarot. I think that was a deck, but we have had the 10 of Pentacles. And the 9 of Cups. Wow, so some very positive cards with only one kind of working card here. So give me a moment, just kind of look at this. I know I keep messing with the cards. Okay. We don't have any major arcanas in this reading, but there are some interesting synchronicities. We have 9 of Pentacles, we have a 9 and then a 10, and we have the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. This is basically the message we've been getting all week long. They're bringing us towards something like really positive. For some of you, this is very much like, I don't know how many times I'm going to say this, very much oriented towards like family and romance and just general abundance, because we have the 9 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. So let's start with the first card. God, these cards move around a little bit too much. 10 of Cups. So we have already had this card this week. And this is very much a card of family. You know, we see the happy family here in the water, the father, the mother, and the baby. So this is the ultimate attainment of happiness, of relationships, of marriage, of children, and kind of being very settled emotionally. You have everything that you need. We have the King of Wands right next to it. So this means if this is what you want, basically what you most want in this world is to find your life partner, to have children, maybe just to have a happy home life. This is going to happen when you become the King of Wands, which means that you take the lead. It's not the Strength card, but it reminds me of it because the Lion is here. I feel like this is kind of like taming your ego. Your ego is also right here in the 5 of Swords. So I feel like you have to take the lead in romance. This means that for some of you, I feel like you have to heal. As I'm saying that, my crown chakra is literally like tingling. There's something that you have to heal, you have to forgive. Perhaps old relationships, perhaps other people who have nothing to do with you romantically, maybe like family. Forgiveness is forgiveness. This has to happen. So this means that you're doing the work, you're taking the lead, and you're getting yourself ready for this romantic partner and this happy home life that they're telling you about. This means that you have to be the one that searches for this happiness. You can't kind of expect it to just show up for you. The 5 of Swords. This card sometimes means that there's not so positive energy. And I've said in many readings, this is one of my least favorite cards, and it did come up in the weekly reading. And I can't help but kind of like notice the way there's these swords. Some of them are, there's only 2. This is the 5 of Swords. 2 are in her back, and there's kind of like, she's kind of bleeding and walking away. So I do kind of get the feeling this is what the energy that I was getting about forgiving. Yeah, I didn't kind of feel, because this card sometimes represents like an empty victory. You get what you want, and that might be that you meet the perfect partner. This has, the person has potential to be your life partner. I have a life partner reading on my website, and it gives you an idea of like, so far, like everyone that I've done that reading for, everyone has gotten a name. Anyway, I'm not trying to advertise that reading, but I kind of feel like You could meet a life partner, but because there's something within you where you're not taking the lead and you're not forgiving, that it may be an empty victory. There's someone walking away from her here, and it's a male. So I kind of feel like if you're not kind of healing or letting something go from the past, you can kind of meet the perfect partner for you, and then not have it work out because the work was not done, the healing, the forgiveness. Okay, down here we have the Nine of Pentacles. There's the cat again. We have the tiger. Again, this means that you're being very independent and you're taking the lead in your life. So kind of like the King of Wands. This means that there are, all this week they've been talking about romance and relationships, but they want you feeling complete now. So don't kind of feel like you're living incomplete and I will have it all when I meet that person and I will be happy. This means that right now when you're on your own and you're single, there's a lot that you can accomplish. This card means that you're very successful on your own, whether you know it or not. It's a Suit of Pentacles, which means that you can get very far in your career. There can be a lot of personal growth. So kind of use this time where you're single and on your own to kind of really develop yourself as a person. But it's just a card of abundance that you make happen. Okay, now next to it we have the Ten of Pentacles. Again, this is a card of abundance and kind of things being very settled for you. We kind of see that castle back here, kind of like that Walt Disney type of setting. It just means like, a dream come true, the perfect life. And that's kind of like the feeling I get from this card. Again, this is a kind of family-oriented card. Not only that, but like I said, a very abundant card, which means that you have, just like the Ten of Cups, they're very similar. Except this is more kind of like emotionally oriented. Like you're very happy, you have so much love. You have that in this card, but you also have abundance. You have money and you feel taken care of. So I feel like this happens after you really feel complete within yourself. And it gets even better. The Nine of Cups. This just means like pure happiness, like sheer happiness. This is the Wish card, the Fairy Godmother card, where you're basically saying like, pinch me. This cannot be happening. This is like a dream come true. As I said that, I thought of the tower that we just had in one of the daily readings, and it was right here, and I felt that it was something positive. So I feel like this is what they're talking about. This is a dream come true for you. So I kind of feel like things right now do not feel like a dream come true. There's some work for you to do, and part of that is just kind of like taking the lead. Like I'm not going to let these thoughts, or old baggage from the past kind of bring me down, and you're really kind of seeing yourself as strong and independent and just kind of like doing what you have to do right now, because there's a lot of kind of positive opportunities coming up for you, especially in romance and relationships. Okay everyone, this has been your weekend reading. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you next with the weekly reading.